And then the other ones, the really interesting ones, are parasites. So you talked about this before, the ones that are growing in Nepal, up in the Himalayas, the Cordyceps mushrooms. So this is the very
Yeah, the
common.
long one, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
say very
exactly.
common. It's not very
Yeah.
common. This is a very rare mushroom to have, but it's very common in traditional Chinese medicine. The most valuable ingredient in all of the world. This can be up to $200,000 per kilo. Very,
Wow.
very, very expensive. Yeah, and people go all
This
the
is
way
this
up
is this
to.
is really I saw this in Nepal actually. Like we can get this stuff.
Lucky.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
lucky if
yeah.
you find this, because some
Uh-huh.
people spend a few weeks a year going to hunt this mushroom, and they make more money in those few weeks than
Mm.
they make the entire year doing anything else, because it's so valuable. Yeah,
Wow,
in
wow.
Nepal, Bhutan,
Mm-hmm.
on the other side in Qingdao, in China. So all through the Himalayas, these are a very high altitude moth
Mm-hmm.
that inhabits this high altitude, and the fungus must consume the larvae of the moth. So you see what that's a larvae. It's like a worm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The fungus has consumed the worm. So it's no more any worm material there. It's totally converted to fungus. So they call this the zombie mushroom, because before
Wow.
the mushroom consumes the worm, it first gets into its brain and drives it around like a zombie. So this is called zombie
Mm-hmm.
fungus. And there are lots of
Mm-hmm.
different interesting cultural things that have come from the zombie fungus. Have you heard of the show or the game The Last of Us?
Not so sure.
That's this game. It's the
Haha.
most popular Sony PlayStation video game ever, and they
Mm-hmm.
turned it into a HBO series. So it
Mm-hmm.
is a post-apocalyptic zombie game, and it
Mm-hmm.
is now a zombie series. It's called The Last of Us, but it's based on cordyceps infecting humans. Now, there are no cordyceps mushrooms that can infect animals, but right now they can infect
Mm-hmm.
any of the insect world. Could you see? Um, if I were to play this, could you see and hear that? Because this is a very, very good video.
Okay. Okay.
Let's try.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
No, I think you opened it in another tab.
Okay, so let me close this tab and then I'll open that other one. So let's stop sharing here, and then we will do a share on the next one. Let's see if we can get that here. We don't.
Incredibly,
Yeah, check this out.
80% of all insects live in jungles. Few are more successful than the ants. There can be 8 million individuals in a single hectare. But jungle ants don't have it all their own way.
Can you hear the audio?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
These bullet ants are showing some worrying symptoms. Spores from a parasitic fungus called Cordyceps have infiltrated their bodies and their minds.